Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are making some money this week. Hope that the portfolios are looking good. We're up. We are up 10% for the week, and it's only Tuesday. So I'm super excited. That would be an understatement, you guys. I feel really good. Hopefully, you guys got in at some great price points on the past alerts that I've been putting out. Some of those stocks have been expensive, but hey, it is what it is. I got to let you know this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. I do this for fun. I talk about stocks that I like. All right. Really, nothing more than that. I don't pretend to know everything in the world. In fact, I'll be the first one to tell you that I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. Sorry, been visiting the garden, you guys. Me and Mary Jane have already spent some time together this morning, but I'm pretty much done trading. I don't think I'm going to be buying anything else unless Open Door comes down some more. Open Door is at $5.82 right now. I love that price, but I am trying to buy under that price. So super excited, super excited. But Intel's up. The market had a really big upward swing this morning. It looked really great. Everything looked great. Even crypto looking pretty good, which has looked sad lately. So a lot of things are up today. Let me know what you guys are trading. If you're watching this later on, let me know what you're trading. All right. Put it down there in the comments so that I know what kind of videos to talk about, what kind of stocks. All right. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you guys my screen. And we'll look at some trades.
But when you put things into context on a monthly chart, if it's so much as closes next,
as you can see, I got Intel up here. Intel was up this morning. As soon as the bell rang, Intel pretty much spiked up here. This is the spike right here. Oh no, that's a pre-market right there. Excuse me. Either way, 9:30. Actually, it's showing that it dipped.
A positive name there today. Nice move.
All right.
Right back in. Boom. Right.
Well,
let's see if silver can. I mean.
Yeah, there it is. 9:35. You can see it was at 44.06. So that's right. And then it came down some. But either way, Intel has had an incredible day today. Sorry, you guys couldn't even see the screen. But Intel has had an incredible day today. And I went ahead and sold my position. I had more shares in certain portfolio. It wasn't my IRA. I did have some in my Roth, but it is what it is. We can get back in. If Intel has a bad tomorrow or any day this week, then I might get back in Intel. But I decided to go ahead and take the profit. I am on a profit swing right now. Like I said, my portfolio is up 10% this week. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just trying to protect that. So I went ahead and got out. It is what it is. Right now, I'm only holding Open Door, and we're waiting on that. And I know you guys are tired of me talking about it, but I think Open Door is about to have a little spike. I think it's going to have a swing here because it's just gotten beaten up so much. You can see Open Door, how bad it is right now. It's down 2% on the month. Yeah, that's not that bad, but 28%. But it's up big time too. For the year, it's up over 300%, right? It's up 324% over the past year. But year to date, it's actually down 3%. Today, it's down You know, I love this price, $5.82. I've been buying under this though. I mean, I'll buy it right here if I feel like we're really gonna have a swing. But today it kind of looks like they're just, you know, keeping it down.
Not right.
Not a lot of buyers out there today, but still the volume is there. I think we need some more buyers, but Open Door could be getting cheaper, and I am all on board with that. Gonna buy some more shares. I gotta wait till tomorrow. I've only got like $100 right now that I can buy anything with, but tomorrow I will definitely have more to go at it. So please, 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 I am over here rubbing my hands together, hoping that Open Door comes down to 570, 560s. Man, 530 would be great. But yeah, that's what I'm trading. Let me know what you guys are trading. What's up, Tangy? What's up, Dev?
I think we are ready. We'll get to the rundown in just a quick little second here because.
Hey, much love, much love, much love. One love.
Ready to go this afternoon, so we are ready to see what names you guys would most.
All right, let's take a look at VTIX. This right here is not an IPO, but it was, you know, for all intents and purposes, is IPO today. It was up big time, 300%, $82, and it's come down crashing, $17.83. You guys, watch out for this thing. Watch out, watch out, watch out for this thing. There's no chart on this. All right, this is the first day of trading. First day of trading for VTIX, $17.83, IPO'd. I don't even know what it initially came out as. It doesn't really have it, but huge swing, very volatile. A lot of halts today. A lot of halts today for VTIX. Sorry about my voice, you guys.
The SPY is up on the day a little bit below.
I'm just really excited, and I put some content out this morning already. And
missed by UNH. The IWM essentially flat on the day, up 0.7, but not a bad low.
Oh yeah.
A couple of hard trading days for IWM.
Yeah, price silver and gold are at all-time highs. Silver and gold at all-time highs right now. You guys got to get down right now. I'm working, y'all. Come on.
Trading higher, see it after the company announced that hands-on collaboration with Microsoft. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, it's just like the companies that work together to basically enhance.
But GITS is up, XT, KG, whatever that is, XLD. A lot of stocks that I've never seen before are up today.
Guys, it seems to be all the rave right now. Rich Tech throwing their hat into the ring.
Including that one, VTIX, number 8 on the list. RR is another one.
As I looked it up, there's a second source, I believe.
Rich Tech Robotics. This one's up 41%. You guys, hit me with the subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, you guys, if you like stocks, if you like talking about the stock market. All right, not financial advice, but I talk about stocks that I like, and a lot of times it's ones that most people don't like. So if you like underrated stocks that have gotten beaten up, stocks that have gotten clobbered, stocks that are down 90% for the year, that could be a swinger, that could be a runner, that could be a great trade for somebody out there, then hit me with the subscribe, because it's free and my videos are free. I don't have any courses. I don't have any classes. I don't charge for anything. All right. So I just talk about stocks that could be great trades.
Above 480, then this is in danger zone for the shorts.
What's the silver IPO? You have to let me know. Put the ticker symbol. I don't know it.
It's accumulation off the 200. And this break,
unless it's VTIX,
out of $6. So on a swing basis, as long as we can hold this 480 level, maybe even back to $5, Rich Tech looks like even a solid continuation.
But we just hit 1,100 subs, so thank you guys for subscribing.
Like an offering or anything like that. So all
that got me super excited today too.
A small capper like this, you have to
take a look at GME. GME had a good day yesterday,
so that you cannot get trapped if they.
And yeah, I had a nice little swing today, all the way down to 23.35. back to 24, 36, 37. They're doing something with their Bitcoin. I don't know. They sold their Bitcoin or something.
This much, it's more the squeeze than anything else. So the news is why you're bouncing off this 200 period moving average. Because, and then you have all this condensation, because all this
doesn't matter if you can get a trade in off of it. That's all that I care about. They're up though 17% this week. GameStop on a tear.
Here we go. Let's just do this and do a little bit of this too.
THH was that runner.
Did this.
THH was that runner.
Right there on Google. Nice move down.
Down 11.5%. Still up 42% for this week. This month, down 94%. This one could be a runner again. My fear is that it could be dropping from here. I'm kind of scared of it. Hey, quit.
He posted about Rich Tech.
SMBC.
About his opinion on RR. Join us. Just about a half hour. Brian Shannon on Alphatrends, and he'll tell us what he thinks there about
$60 stock.
Rich Tech.
It's a bank.
Robotics. Okay, let's go back over to the desk and see what they're up to.
That's awesome. See, it's almost so cool. All right, guys, let's talk a little silver. Down 0.5% today. We've seen Sean in and out of this all day. City, though, sees silver rising.
I mean, it looks like it's doing pretty good. But yeah, silver's at all-time highs. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. Just be careful. You know, that's really all I can say about it is be careful. It could definitely go higher, but all-time highs.
Gold squared or gold on steroids, gold and analyst Max Layton said no, he thinks that the rally likely continues until
silver's the new gold.
It's expensive by historical standards. So we often talk about the silver gold ratio. If the ratio of gold prices to silver returns to that,
here's one right here that we almost got in. It just kind of got away. The trade got away from me. And I really, like I said, I don't have the money today to trade. I kind of, it's a sell day for me. Tomorrow will be a buy day for me. So if Rigetti is down tomorrow, we will definitely be taking a position. It's an expensive stock. Kind of have to have a couple $100s to get in, but you can dollar cost average in stocks as well on Robinhood. I don't know about whatever platform you're using, but more than likely you can.
Guys, I want to tell you as well.
Rigetti is down. That's why it's down 43% for over the past 3 months. This year to date, it just, you know, look at this chart on Rigetti. It kind of, to me, this looks like a good pattern for it to, I mean, it looks like a bottom to me, all right? And I think a lot of other people thought so as well. I think this is showing 22 as the bottom for Rigetti.
But yeah, silver, I mean.
But you could have got under, no, yeah, 2150. That's what we were looking at this morning. Yeah, that would have been a nice 2141. If Rigetti's down tomorrow, we're going to be taking a position.
In the afternoon. I don't know if we're going to get a complete repeat of that.
LP, $17.
Real nervous right now about their silver position. So,
oh, LP?
To be short on this, I mean, you just got to ask yourself, like, would you be adding up here?
You guys let me know what stock you're trading and I'll look it up. I don't see LP.
Stocks that, you know, are silver miners.
I don't see LP.
Yeah, some different ways to play it. I just wonder if we're getting a little.
This one I almost traded dogs. We almost got into this one. I was liking that 122. I was trying to get it at 119, 120. And this trade got away from me. It just did not come down to the price point that I wanted. And so that happens, you guys. It happens. It's all right to not trade. It's all right to not chase something, you know, and I didn't want to chase it all the way up here. I didn't want to chase it at all. So we didn't chase it, but it still looks good. It's at $1.60 range. You know, if it comes back down to the, you know, 120s again, I might think about, but it's just so volatile. These Chinese stocks are so volatile.
I said, yeah, on the show, all I'm doing is trading silver now, and it's so much fun now. We started 2 weeks ago, so late to the story here, but waiting for these kind of opportunities.
This one here, we almost got into BATL, Battalion Oil. This one could still be a runner. just another one that I didn't get. It just didn't hit that target for me. Down 28%, $2.87.
But, you know, that's still only 220. I was gonna say maybe we could
Houston,
that
Texas.
could be a trade too, but yeah.
Couple things I like about it. This chart is not one of them. So that kind of scared me. The chart scares me on this one, but if BATL continues its downward spiral, if it's down 20% tomorrow, if it's down 10% tomorrow, then we might be taking a position in BATL.
Silver was a weird one today. I put this one, it was actually on my note, but outside of a keystroke error, I didn't check it until the middle of the day. But it was what happened yesterday that was insane to me. Like, you have the biggest volume, like Sean said, the biggest volume day. I think it was the biggest volume day ever. So is that Sean? I said that. No, I heard, like, I'm pretty sure I read that on the way in somewhere. So as far as I'm concerned, it's certainly right. And it's so big volume relative to what it was doing before. But it's the behavior.
Mariano.
Trend rate. So on my note this morning, like the plan was, we'll play for mean reversions on the 15-minute, not the 3-minute, not the 1-minute, not the 5-minute, on the 15, and look for the 99-100 area to give me like an over/under.
Wow.
Like it's a support or resistance. I don't.
Hang on. 10 holdings.
Mean reverse from off of that level. I wanted that trade and that trade.
Pennsylvania.
Off like the 99 to 100 zone, which is
it's up 116%.
Trend up in the morning. It's where it continued downside. So it came in
10 holdings, $2.72.
On the 15 at about 11:30, one trade on silver.
What's the ticker on the XHLD? I'm writing it down.
Trend trade on silver, and when because it seems to do one almost every single day when you have these big volume days. The days
113
looks more inside, then don't touch it. But when we get these more parabolic type situations, I'm just going to be looking for the mean reversion. Before we go back to the desk, I think we just had a super chat up there, so I want to get that. If we can get that up there again, Andre. What was news? Oh, no, there was a super chat. There was ILS there. BZAI and Nokia AI news under the radar, in your opinion, $8 target by analysts. So, Lays?
Yeah, Lays, LASC.
First off, BZAI is teetering on the precipice of doesn't look good for a gap.
This one was down yesterday, I believe.
High in the pre-market, lower highs all the way through. So whether or not the news
look at that.
Anything, I'll give it A, habitual line stepper on the daily chart.
That looks good.
B, it's like
that looks like it's due for a pop.
Today, so I don't love the technicals of it.
That's why it's up today.
Story to like it, but good luck if you have it. Certainly, maybe there's
not by much, but it doesn't take much, you guys.
Maybe. So definitely, we can go back and see the next name on the list. I know there's at least one more beginning with that.
All right, guys, we got
look at that.
The thing here with Netflix. Netflix really recovering
from $11 to 14.
1.25%. I can't really see.
Red wire.
This just came in. Senate Judiciary
Goodness.
The hearing on the competitive impact of the proposed Netflix Warner Brothers transaction. That's a
Bloomberg money. Nice.
That, but the price action reacted off that 84.10, now breaking through 85 right now on NFLX, still down 0.69% on the day. Let's go to UNH though, because that is the one that is next. And
RD.
We are on the precipice of going 20% negative. See, we're down 19%.
RDW.
It was the earnings this morning that sent this one down.
Yeah, and it has seen its first annual revenue drop in the last 30 years, which is it's a long time. So a couple things that the company reported for the fourth quarter was the earnings per share was 2.11 adjusted.
You guys, if y'all don't take notes while you trade, that's my advice. You should definitely be trading. You should definitely be taking notes. You should take notes while, when you're at work, right? When you're, throughout the day, take notes. It helps.
Reflecting a 20 basis point headwind from lost contracts related to a charge, and excluding that impact, the adjusted medical care ratio was also 88.9% up, which is 340 basis points from a year earlier.
All right, guys, good look here for maybe the dip traders. Are you guys punching in UNH?
I'm buying Oscar Health. I've never-
Yeah, I was looking at Oscar too. That one looked
I
good.
love this one too. No, it's I don't know. Like, there's nothing. What are we supposed to glean out of this that was positive, right? Like it was a mixed report.
Yeah, I do like it under 15.
With the revenue miss and the president taking aim. So temporarily speaking, like what do we like? I don't see the reason to like it. And what has this stock really been doing? Like it's been giving you extension away from the 200 dip buys that are maybe you make a good argument about 300 here, a solid argument about 300 there. Outside of that, it's been $240 and over here $250. So a couple of times you've been able to play the 300 level. I would argue this to the 200 period is about as good as you're going to get at the 300. Now that's gone. So like at minimum, you got to give this like the 3-day rule or something. It's just too nasty for UNH. Let it calm down. When it's gotten ugly before, it hasn't exactly been a 1 or 2 day thing. I wouldn't expect this to be. It was so heavy off the open this morning that like when you're down this far and the first candle tries to bump through 300 and then closes at 290,
All right.
and then we get follow through to the low. Well, that tells you what the big money was doing here. They were not being subtle about it.
Let's look at BNAI.
When it touched VWAP, they dumped it. So hard pass. This one is a plus.
It's down 27%. BNAI, watch out for this one.
Maybe it's not out. Well, no, but it is. What are we supposed to say?
Look, I'm gonna buy Oscar. I like this name. I think it's a new name in the space. It's made some lows. Obviously, you have a report I think in 2 weeks or so for Oscar Health, and you know the whole space. Melina down
Up 2,000% in the past month. That's crazy.
Not giving any love back.
Oh my
This
gosh.
is such a huge business and a huge company. They will be back, and I think it's worth buying it. But it's a political thing, right? With this Trump administration. You never know which way the wind's going to blow. So I would say healthcare is not going anywhere. Neither is the insurance business, and so I like all of this. And I really think that Oscar does have such a great opportunity, to blow out through some of these tops.
Yeah, I almost traded it today. I do. I like it under 15.
Last time. I'm buying more Oscar, but not today. So OSCR. I like this.
See, he's like me. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. I'd wait.
Downside here, and I'll actually have to get that chart up. I don't have it right now, but we'll do that.
If it comes back under 15, I'll buy some. I just don't have a lot of funds today to trade.
USAR, USA Rare Earth. We saw this one really skyrocket yesterday after the
LVLU is one I'm watching too.
$1.6 billion. The latest move by the Trump administration kind of reshore that domestic rare earth critical minerals project. Separately today, we had different analyst agencies weighing in. Roth Capital maintaining a buy on USAR, boosting the price target from 25 to 30.
It's up 270% the past month. And it's down 15% today.
As benchmark, really, this was
Quit.
this one here from 15 to 45. So yeah, USAR down 1.5%, but it had a big day yesterday.
Yeah, and they also announced a non-binding letter of intent with the Commerce Department, which was to provide it with about 1.6 billion in financing. Also, USA Rare Earth raised another 1.5.
All right, let's go Open Door. It looks like Open Door could pop here. Let's watch it for a few seconds.
By the Trump administration. Under the agreement, as seen on my screen, Washington would receive 16.1 million shares of USAR and the warrant to purchase another 17.6 million shares, both priced at 17.17 a share.
Guys, this had a nice pop really early in the morning yesterday, and then it literally faded the entire day. Now we're down again. What's the look?
Well, it was a little different today. Like much the same way, like I looked at yesterday's chart and silver and sort of waited until it did something similar. When I saw USAR, I was like, okay, well, if it gapped up on that, and then at the open, it failed lower high. In the afternoon, it failed the lower high. Then at the open, we failed a lower high.
So that's what we're looking at for Open Door.
25 gap.
This is the drop. This is the pop.
Broke down. I said I actually sat in
This is the drop.
like 40 minutes or something in the morning.
And it might take us the rest of this week, but
my stop is just above the $0.50.
I think Open Door.
It's falling apart.
Oh, that's Intel.
Structure, or that's a one and done. So it ended up kind of a one and done deal. Like it just didn't.
Yeah, Intel did take a huge one, but it is similar.
All bearish.
You can see how similar the chart is. But either way,
it doesn't.
they've both taken a big hit. And
It just managed to.
If it takes the rest of this week, then it takes the rest of this week. But
you just don't see candles like that.
587. While I'm talking about it, it's at 587. So if we can get to 590, if we can get back to $6, look at this candle. See, look at this candle. Call me crazy. I don't care. Let's go. Look at this freaking candle on open door. We're in cruise control right now. All I'm doing is waiting on this stock. That's why I talk about it all the time. It's my favorite stock. Look at that candle. Look at these candles.
And what that means. But this could be, good structure here. It looks like he's trying to base out and then grow. Still these lows are getting, higher and higher. So that's looking pretty good. Like you go from 1350 right there to 1650, and now see if we're going to be holding 1850. So yeah, CRML. Although today, don't look at it intraday. I mean, it gets pretty dangerous there. But if you just look at the chart and how it's all structured out, it looks like it's a decent move higher there for CRML. So in this space, I think this is the right, the right way to go.
Look at that shit. Let's go.
For the metal space, and then yesterday, live right here, I said, why not take a quick little look, guys, over at LAC, and that made a move.
Yeah, I traded LAC yesterday too. That was a good trade. LAC, watch out for that one.
Get this down into 550 or so. This could be a good little long as well. So there's Lithium America up 4% today, and trying to go. And then here's my guy right now, man. This is the one that's going to win me this contest. This is Big Bear AI.
Oh yeah, BBAI has been on a freaking tear too.
Getting going here, Big Bear AI.
Big Bear AI has gotten some contracts with the government and some other places. I believe.
You still need to hold this 650 and get a little bit higher, but Big Bear AI looks like it's building a big base right there, and hopefully it can get going.
I think the NFL is using their scanners, their body scanners.
Just a little bit higher here. Yeah, big Tesla earnings tomorrow, Meta earnings tomorrow.
But you guys hit the subscribe, you guys, if you like underrated stocks that could be the next runner. And that's exactly what Open Door is about to do. It's at $5.88. If we can get to $5.90 and back to $6 today,
it's going to be a big time move.
It could really
like Apple
be an after hours runner.
Thursday, but tomorrow Lamb also is going to report. That's a big name. But I believe we got one to go. I just want to say something about this VTI.
Knowing Open Door, it's probably going to sell off here. The shorts are going to push it back down.
It's on 75,000 shares.
Look at these candles, though. This is for the daily.
75,000 shares.
And that's the minute.
And I'm going
to do the 5 minute. Look at that.
Tesla just did 75,000 shares in less time than I probably did. It's just completely insane. So you can't really trade this thing. You can observe it, and you could.
All right, there it is, 589. If we can get to 590.
Okay, so
there's 590.
Maybe I can vaguely remember a scene where he had those glasses on.
Okay, good. Okay.
But I haven't seen, and I haven't watched the latest one I didn't watch, and I haven't seen any of them in a few years. So I'm struggling to remember when it is, but I can vaguely remember him wearing glasses like that. I don't know. But I do love the really good movies. It's just you kind of watch it once and then I never really watched any of them more than once. So.
Johnny Wick. Okay. All right, let's keep going on this one. Silver, we'll talk about that. I don't know what's next. Let's go over to Sharif and figure this out. And then we should have Brian Shane coming on in 10 or 15 minutes. So,
all right, nice little pop there for Open Door.
More information on this.
SUPX is up, RDW, CIIT. These are the ones that we're watching as well.
Senate subcommittee to hold a hearing on the proposed Netflix Warner Brothers deal. It's slated for the 3rd of February. It's going to be the Senate Judiciary Subcommittee. It's led by this individual called Mike Lee, and this Mike Lee guy, he expressed concerns in the past that it might be a killer acquisition, which he described as a move to weaken a competitor by tying them up in a lengthy merger review. Witnesses slated to testify at the hearing are the co-CEO, I should say, Ted Sandors, as well as Warner Brothers Discovery Chief
Rival is up today. It's up 20%, $6.81.
As Netflix tries to go green on the day, still down 2/3%. Let's go to RDW. This is the next one here. Redwire stock is soaring on a missile defense agency contract award. Looks like they're getting some money here. 150.
I think that this one's probably going to rebound here. NBY, not financial advice, but could be looking at this being green tomorrow. It's down 34%, $2.06. Down 64% for the week, down 55% for the month, but it's up 65% past 3 months, down 64% past. Nope, it is up. So very interesting here. This one, that's why I think this one's gonna bounce back here. $2.06 could be looking at a $3 stock tomorrow or more.
Abject disaster on the daily.
That's where it fell from today.
Okay, fine. You had an unwind from some highs, but overall, like it's on a very good uptrend. It's above the 50. It's above the 200. It's got accumulation.
California.
Sometimes what you want to see is you can find accumulation on a small cap stock or a mid cap stock or something with a big short float.
April 1st after hours is their earnings, so coming up.
Breakout usually after accumulation, and then you get like a positive story.
Take a look at AMC real quick, down 2.5%, 2%. Oh wow, 146. Really?
As hard as this is to say, like for a stock that's up
I'll buy that.
this far above VWAP,
I'll buy 145.
because the volume is
Hang on.
completely tapered off, which I guess is
Buy some AMC.
really died down.
I've got just enough money for it.
Maybe it needs to rinse something out, retest VWAP or like 13.5, and then it becomes interesting. Like this is more like 13.6 or 7, and then maybe it gets interesting in the afternoon. But yeah, this actually looks pretty solid on the daily chart for sure. And I just want to address something. This is a fun suggestion in the chat here. With DJ2, what do you have it? No, you know what?
All right, AMC, $1.45.
Support.
I will take that.
And I simply said, yeah, I was not supporting. But this is my response. My response was, yeah, but didn't he shave his head by choice? Which he did. It was a fashion statement. I'll be the first person to tell it. I'll be the first person to, like, I shave my head as a thing. Like, I've done it before. Like, it seems like if we're shaving our head for a cause, I'll do that in 2 seconds. But just to be clear, Joey Option shaved his head. There's a fashion thing. I think it looks good in it. Fantastic.
Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to get the trades on.
Element solidarity, man. It is what it is. I think it's a solid look. I'll probably do it at some point in the summer, just when it gets a little hot up in here, just take a few extra whiskers off the top.
Yeah. All right. I've been too busy trading, man, to pay attention to what we're doing. But yeah, nice moves down for SMCI. We're cover. Like, I don't know if this is going to break everybody. So if you're sort of sitting here with me right now, I took a little bit there when we broke. Basically, we cut to 93. It's not even like it's that relevant, but we are trying to. Just want to bring this to everyone's attention. Like, I'm not sure what's going on here with SMCI or the futures, but it's looking like it wants to do something. I just don't know if that's going to break. And then on silver, I'm still waiting for 50s. Like, I took a little piece there because we did come up and then we went back, but I'm still going to wait for 98.50 and then give it 25 cents up to 98.75. So if that continues to go higher, then I guess we'll give back some of what we made right here right now on silver.
I think it's bouncing now. I'm not going to get it under that 586.
That could potentially be coming, and just trying to use some of these levels like right into here as a stopping zone, but maybe we can give it to the 50 period moving, or the 200 period. But yeah, silver, you're going to see my position change quite dramatically here once we get 98.50s, and then we'll give it 25 cents, and then that's it. So yeah, that's what's going on over there. Google's still in the money, doing what it's doing there. And we just went over silver and SMCI. So yeah, the rest, as they say, is history. Let's go back over, figure out.
I think we're done. I think that's it. We're going to have Brian on in a couple of minutes. So there was a headline. I mean, we might care about this. I don't know how much. It's not going to necessarily move the markets, but okay, fine. Sharif just goes, it's important, Neil. Prime Minister Carney here in Canada says talks on a formal review of the USMCA treaty are to begin in coming weeks. So for what it's worth, next in line are probably necessary talks between the US and Canada. Again, I literally just went out Friday with my buddy who runs a trucking company, and you want to talk about like disruption in business. Like,
yeah, of course.
I mean, like that's transport business, if you were like a Canadian trucking company with heavy U.S. traffic, and that's a good part of your business. Like, man, talk about like need to pivot and shift, and thankfully they've done well with it. But like, there's a lot of people here that want to see deals get done, and we'll see what happens. And ultimately, there's been a lot of heated rhetoric. I don't want to use the word crazy, but there's a lot of heated rhetoric is the best way to put it. And we'll see what happens in a couple of weeks there. Just before I think maybe we have a couple minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we have
but I'm just going to tell you, like, I'm in one trade, and it's basically just chilling out, just waiting for the low of the day. I'm waiting for it to get to VWAP again and then put it on. So I'm not going to be forced anything this afternoon. I feel like that's like typically been a recipe for disaster, but if we get to VWAP, I do like it. And then GameStop is the other one. Like I said, that's on the radar.
GameStop.
Attempted break.
It's on the radar.
After the break hit. I'm going to do it
I'm just kidding.
On GME.
I like GME. I like that it's going down so that I can get in. I like it cheaper than where it's at. But thank you guys for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. If anybody subscribed, I do appreciate it. It does help me out. It's free 99. It doesn't cost you a thing. And you might get alerted to a stock that might make some money.
Said we would take, and then there comes back in, giving us all the profits we need. Right now
right now, I've got AMC up here. I'm looking at buying some shares of AMC under $1.46.
Now let's see what happens here with silver. Taking 1-to-1 right now. Obviously, we told you we were going to be short 50s, out 75s. So we're emptying out. We're now out of about half of this trade. Let's see if it makes another move lower here. SLV. We have the short on and a good position. Let's see if it can work, right? I mean, back into VWAP would be 98. So I do have a bid, just making sure I have too many bids. I want at 98.08 and then lower. And then if we can get into, some of these levels, I was talking about 97.50, 97.60, but we could still run the top. And if it happens, it happens. We're here to trade. So, all right, SMCI, let's go again, man. There's another trade for you. As this
Open Door is trying to stay green. It's at $5.87.
Just take them. I wasn't even on SMCI today until the setup looked pretty decent for me. So there's the break, and we just went over it, right? And so we were like, SMCI seems to want to hold there. There's the fall down in on SMCI. So we're just doing what we do best, man, trading. So there it goes with the downside right there. And yeah, silver came right back. So this is what I'm saying about. All right, let's get another piece out. You never know. You never know where these stocks are going to go. So when it goes in the money, that 1-to-1, we do know that silver can absolutely collapse. I mean, we were
yeah, dude, it's at all-time highs. That's what I don't understand.
Today.
Don't chase stuff when it's at all-time highs, you guys.
Right now, it's not looking like the greatest trade. So that's why we emptied that clip out. If we can
do trading silver today, expecting it to
just say, we
keep going up.
That's what we're doing right now against some of these levels. Just didn't think that this move would get extended too much, but we'll take one more short, and then we'll see if silver can give something back.
I wish I did have a little bit of money a little bit more money to trade today. There's a couple things I like. LVLU is looking better and better. Under $20, I like it.
If we can get that up to 336, that's where we'll put on a much bigger short, and then see if we can bring Google back down into the downside. I mean, it's been pretty negative trend here in the afternoon. So ever since about 11 o'clock, Google's been falling.
CVS is down today.
So we'll see if there is a little bit of a bump up somehow in this market. We'll be able to.
You don't normally see CVS down. CVS is down 13% today. I must have.
Right there. All right, though. Without any further.
Admin proposes flat rates for Medicare insurers.
So let's bring them on. It's our guest trader of the day.
Lowered from $95 to $100.
Hold on, Sean.
I like that.
Okay, now we're twinning. Okay,
CVS gets cheaper. That could be an incredible long-term buy.
First thing there we go. Now we're all doing it. Yeah, you got the red. I got the yellow. Brian's got the plain ones there as well.
CVS, $72.76.
Oh, you got the yellow too. Yeah, it's the same as mine. Yeah, a little bit of okay, cool. I was perusing your Twitter account, or is it called X these days? You were liking Rich Tech Robotic, and that's a name that we looked at today. It looks like it's up 42% right here and climbing higher. What did you see down here? on Rich Tech, is there a current position that you're thinking about or maybe in? I see a 50-period bounce. Obviously today getting news with Microsoft, but there it goes.
Jet AI is down again.
I like
Man, that
I'm
stock.
out. They had that big news.
25
saying the
cents.
stock broke higher in that daily time frame. I was watching.
BAPL down 10% again.
Involved, over here, really.
I just can't trade it, bro. It's just, it
showing really the thing
loses every day.
This thing just stair step higher was absolutely beautiful, and we had these higher lows all along here. And I was actually holding until right at that point. That's where I got out and never got back involved. So it was a nice, beautiful pattern of higher highs and higher lows. And just, that's the way I look at risk management on the very short-term time frame. And, we were well extended from the daily VWAP. So I'm done with that one for now, but it was a nice little mover for sure.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too, right? I mean, obviously as traders, we can't sit here and predict any of these news stories that are going to happen in the next couple of days. But when they do hit, you follow your patterns and you see what's going on over there with Rich.
Trying to get AMC at $1.45. I don't know if I'll get it.
I know you were in and out of this one, but TMC is another name that, again, if you had a little bit of a longer time frame rather than a day trade, then maybe we did touch in this $9.50, $10. I remember when we were talking about this basing out down here in and around $7. What do you think now? I mean, it's a nice pullback off of yesterday. We had a few names yesterday, USAR, CRML, something
Kind of like Captivision for the swing trade too. CAPT down 16% there.
A pullback, I think it looks okay, holding that 200 period.
I don't like the way it just gave up all this big gain here all at once and just caved in. It probably needs some time to heal and prove itself. It reminds me a lot of what some of these other little stocks have done recently, like Plug.
CAPT on the screen, Captivision.
Back up and then all over the place. So TMC, it probably needs to heal a little bit in here. It's good that it's holding that 20-day moving average right now, but I'm just leaving this alone until it kind of settles down a little bit.
Ryan, I was reading this one book here. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but I do want to show everybody. This is Anchored VWAP right here, Maximum Trading Gains. This is the man that we have on right now with us. We are so lucky to have Brian Shannon. So if anybody's interested in an Anchored VWAP strategies or to understand them, go through this book. How many pages does this have here, Brian? Probably 234. And isn't Michael Noss in here a little bit? Was that your first book? I think you had it. Yeah. Yeah, or there's a forward or back when we were talking about you. Again, Michael Noss.
Great view.
Oh man.
Great.
Yeah, he's on our show with me. Talking about automation, is that something that you have in your trading, or are you just a guy still point and click? Let's look at charts and get this done.
Just that, what you just said. Say good charts, point and click. Let's get this done.
Okay, well then you and I are more alike than we may know, but yeah, say if you were, yeah. I wish I was a little smarter to create some of those algos, but I think you can do the work here. People always say that that these machines are going to replace our sort of job here that we use as day traders or swing traders and all that. What do you think when people say that that this is a job that's going to be potentially by the wayside in the next 5 or 10 years? I mean, I think we've been hearing that for at least the last 5 or 10 years. And we're still here. So what's your opinion when you hear things like that?
Yeah, they kind of said that about HFT, that, HFT was going to run things. And, as long as people are programming computers, they're still based on
Orbs.
We can, they're based on VWAPs, they're based on moving averages, volume, relative strength, whatever. So it's our job to understand.
I'm about to step away and take a break, you guys. I was looking at my other trading account on the other computer. It's like all the way across the room. Sorry about that. ORBS is up right now. Just got the alert. 4%, $1.44. That stock has gotten none but clobbered. This could be something here. Could be nothing, but it's up 5%. Watch out for that thing. Launch AI trust scoring platform. Uh-oh.
And, it's still there. If it changes, we're just going to have to adapt, or, maybe the doomsayers are correct. But I'm not ready to, give up my perceived
Orbs.
my P&L edge, too. It's not perceived.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Now, you said something, not liking a pullback the way that some softer small cappers or runners might pull back. I know you've talked about space stocks and some of them have been running. I want to ask you about Rocket Lab particularly. I know there's a bunch of names within the space, but it's been spectacular on the daily chart. You can't really complain. It's been in the midst of a somewhat you could call a healthy pullback. You got almost $100. Yesterday had a pretty distinct down day. Right? Like it had its worst down day in quite some time. It was really from the afternoon on Friday, then a continuation on a Monday. So you have a small recovery day here on a Rocket Labs. Like what would your approach be here? Because I know oftentimes when we see trends up like this, like most people are like, oh, well, where do I get in on the dip?
Some green candles here for AMC. I'm probably going to leave AMC on the screen because this is what I'm trading right now. I'm trying to get in here.
Pulling in the space you like even better, pun intended.
If I can, at $1.45, but if not, I'll move on to something else at the end of the day. If we don't get anything, we don't get an end of the day trade, no big deal. But power hour's coming up, so might get something.
When a highly popular name starts to get volatile, and here's the thing: is that
if not, I might be able to sell some shares.
And that volatility right now is showing.
Open Door is heating up.
So it's supposed to find buyers near.
I've got a ton of those shares.
That's a level of interest. What I want to see is maybe we start to see this range settle a little bit. Average flattens out, and then
I've got a little over 100 shares of Open Door.
But I like the way it's setting up. It reminds me a lot of ONDS and ONDS. And this had a nice violent shakeout as well. I've been pointing to.
All right, guys, I'm going to step outside, take a smoke break.
Average might become tested. But now it looks like ONDS, hopefully this is just a shakeout.
Open Doors at 588.
Lower, often come fast moves in the opposite
AMC's at $1.45.
Moving average will be declining as we get rid of this data. So I'm hoping maybe we run up to the year-to-date anchor, pull back, and then get ready for a buy in ONDS.
But I'll be looking at stocks while I'm out there. If you guys want to hit me with the like, comment, subscribe, you guys. Let me know what you're trading. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Engagement's been super low, so I'm probably gonna hop off of here. Not too long, but I wanted to hang out for a little bit while I had time, while I wasn't really trading a lot. If I'm doing a lot of trades, I don't go live. I'm not on here, so I just do the videos. But I try to hit you guys with the alerts. So if you like underrated stocks that could be the next runner, hit me with the subscribe. I'm gonna get some more coffee and take a smoke break. I'll be back.
Right now, and I'm actually long some from earlier today. GLXY.
Oh, you guys hold it down. Hold it down.
Flag here. It was up on really.
It's been so cold here.
This is what I was looking for yesterday, was for it to rally up, pull back those.
But the sun's out today.
So that's why
it's kind of nice.
With my stop under here. So Galaxy, just a beautiful little.
I'm gonna step away for a few minutes, you guys. Got AMC up here on the screen, watching Open Door Technologies. We're watching Intel and some of the other runners today.
I know that KT.
So VTIX, one of those, that one is one of the biggest runners today, up over 200%. It's an IPO, XHLD, and RDW. But I'll be looking at some other stocks out there while I'm taking my smoke break, and I will be back.
Yeah, just a note on that Yellowstone YSS, that's a $625 million IPO. So it's almost as big as the one we had. There was a big one last week that EQT. But just before, I was going to ask you something about the SPY, but I want to come back to this IPO for just a quick second. When you're looking at these space plays going into this IPO, oftentimes, and I would reserve this for maybe a SpaceX, if there's a huge IPO, and I'm talking gargantuan in the space, I tend to be worried that can signal a bit of a top for the sector. Now, YSS, Yellowstone, probably not going to be in that sort of a realm. But do you look at like the pop on the initial IPO as an exit point for your sympathy plays, or does that only apply if it's a game-breaking name in terms of size of the sector?
Yeah, that's great. So, because we have this coming out a little bit, I'm hoping that this stock will continue to run up in front of that IPO. And if it's super strong, I don't know what the range is, but let's say they price it at let's say the range is 24 to 26. They price it at 30 and elephants at 40. Well, then I think people are going to say, oh wow, space is here. What else can we buy? And they're going to look at things like GLXY. They're going to look at RKT and KTOS and Lunar and Rocket Lab and all these other names. And that is an opportunity not to sell the stock, but to say, okay, now that everyone's aware, let's just be super defensive. Kind of like what I said about gold yesterday is, it hit measured move objective. It's 5,000 even. I sold one of my bullion holdings for 4,988 yesterday, just to get that 5,000 number mentally. But it's just a reason to become defensive. When the momentum is there, you don't want to sell it all into that momentum, but you want to start to look at it very carefully and know what your exit strategy is, so that you're not the one left holding the bag if the stock runs to 36 and then the IPO comes out and it drops to 32 and you're sitting there wondering, why didn't I sell?
Yeah, fantastic point. I'm glad you brought it up. And it's funny that you say all this. ASTS, which is another space name, and someone just pointed this out in the chat. Our viewers are all over the ball with it. Just broke the high of the day, about 4.5%. So maybe people are watching this. You talk about the space sector and decide they want to buy a little bit of this. I have no idea. It could just be that there was already strength in the region or in the space, and they're heading higher. I got to stop saying space, but it's hard when it's in the middle of your brain. Just one quick pivot, and I'll pull you back to Sean. Today the Nasdaq's up almost a full percent today, and then you have the SPY up 0.5%. But it's actually the SPY that's sort of breaking out the top here, suggesting it hasn't really been all about tech. So if you can look at maybe the broad market, is there anything sentiment-wise at this top with the SPY testing highs now? Of course, the Nasdaq probably going to not get there before we have major Nasdaq earnings and SP 500 earnings tomorrow and Thursday. Is there anything from a risk perspective in your swing trades that you would adjust when we're at inflection points like this? Because between the Fed tomorrow and then all the earnings that we have coming out, you could expect that we could have a big move in earnings. Now, do you ever say, hey, I need to make sure that I'm trimming some things, or maybe alter targets? Is there anything that changes in your perspectives when we have such a big sort of 2-day event coming up?
Yeah, so with the Fed, of course, that's a big catalyst. And the fact that this market has run just in the last, 7 days or so, from 675 to, let's just call it, to 695. So it's run 20 points, about 3% or so here in a couple of days. And then it breaks out. We've always got to be careful of breakouts that occur from extended levels after these moves. And again, the same thing applies. It says, hey, we've got a catalyst tomorrow that, if we see volatility, the good news is it's not going to damage the market if we sell off. In fact, we have a nice cushion. If we were to pull back down into 690 tomorrow, we've got that year-to-date anchor, the anchor off the year-to-date low, and the 5-day moving average right in that zone. So, if we drop down to 690, some people will panic, but that would be healthy. That's also the 20-day moving average. That would reset us for the next move higher. So I think it's just prudent, when there's an event coming that has a potential catalyst for business, say,
All right.
hey, I'm going to tighten up partial of my SPY position that maybe you bought.
Let's go.
For a swing trade. And say, I'm gonna
Welcome in, y'all.
Here, and down here, I'm not feeling like a dummy.
All right, doesn't look like they're going to let me get any of the AMC shares. That's all right. Unless it falls here, but we'll just leave those orders in.
Brian, thank you so much for everything.
All right, we're about to hit 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Usually have a little bump in the market at 3.
I'm sure you're all about Big Bear AI. I don't know if you saw that today. But is there a now that you're looking at? I again you're looking at Run, maybe Sunrun. Is there something else that you want to talk about before we let you go?
Well, Galaxy was a new name, but yeah,
Galaxy, yeah.
NXT reports tonight. They're the largest component in the TAN. So they're even if they have good numbers, it's possible they'll sell off simply because they've had this run from 92 to 108.
Space is up 5%.
But
SPCE.
if they sell off, that's going to affect the rest of these solars a little bit. The ones that I have a name in ION, and I do have a couple of small positions, ARRY. It's got a great looking weekly chart here. If we look at that, it's broken the anchor from the 2023 high, and looks like it's got room to continue. I would also say keep an eye on SEDG, Solar Edge. Here's the weekly chart on that. And then you've got SHLS. That one also has a nice looking longer term chart. And as you mentioned, I put Sunrun on Twitter. There's the anchor from the IPO in 2015, along with the anchor from the all-time high, along with this prior, what's been resistance for the last couple of years. So, and it's got a 26% short position in here as well. So this is clearly one to continue to keep an eye on for some potential upside. That NXT might be the catalyst in this group.
Okay, we also had another big name, Enphase, beat up.
All right, let's see. What else can we get into?
Yeah. The thing I don't like about Enphase is that it's got the declining 200-day.
AVX is down 40%.
And today, the perfect example.
I don't think I've seen that one this morning.
It was above the 200-day.
AVX One Technology down 40%. Dollar
points off.
104.
Have a 200-day moving average that's declining. So to me, EMP.
That looks interesting.
Nice run here the last couple days, but it's still got that declining 200-day moving average right here. And in fact, it's interesting that the 200 EMA is right here, which the EMA is supposed to be faster, so it doesn't make any sense, but that's the way it is.
Okay, so we'll have a quick look after we see some reports. NXT on your mind, and yeah, you did mention Galaxy Digital. So a big name. We'll pay attention to that, and we want to thank you one more time for coming through. Hit those slopes, man. It's
3 million shares traded today.
Right there.
I saw you digging your car out yesterday. The picture of that, you guys got all the snow.
Yeah, we got 20, a little bit, 22 inches or something like that.
Wow.
In the major city like Toronto's, 3.5 million people. So it was quite fun. And, yeah, a little chaotic, but. Yeah, thanks for checking that out. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It didn't take too long. The good thing about it was, Brian, it was light snow. So it was just that nice fresh powder. So we got it there. I mean, don't ask me if my kids.
I think I'm gonna make some breakfast for dinner.
They did it. So
Be a cheapie.
The struggle is real. Brian, thank you so much. Go enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, Brian.
Next week.
That's Brian Shannon.
You know what?
So we're going to quickly take a look at, sorry guys, I didn't think, that's okay. So the ADP employment change weekly came at 8:15 a.m. this morning, for December standing at 8,000 and the current at 7.7. U.S. private employers added an average of 7,750 jobs per week in 4 weeks ending January 3rd, 2026. And a little has changed from an average gain of 8,000 in the previous period, according to the ADP's research. This also represented the 7th consecutive period of employment growth. Another thing, CB consumer confidence came in at 10 a.m. Current was less than the previous number, current standing at 84.5 and previous number at 94.2. The API crude oil stock change also will come out at 4:30 post-market today. Let's quickly go over our headlines for today. TikTok has settled a social media addiction trial, which involves Meta and YouTube, and is now moving
All right, trying to grab some AMC shares.
And YouTube.
There we go. We got the AMC shares. Let's go. We got wow. We got 32 shares of AMC. Let's go.
Who was a 20-year-old woman identified by the initials of KGM alleges that the designer
$1.45.
addicted to social media and negatively affecting her mental health.
Let's go.
Bergman also told BBC that this will be the first time a social media company has been held to account by a jury at trial. These are direct words from him. Unfortunately, there are all too many kids in the United States, the UK, and all around the world who are suffering as KGM does because of the dangerous, addictive algorithms that social media platforms foist on unsuspecting kids, he said. Moving on to Boeing. And this is just a response to one of the comments that I saw in the stream earlier. Owen Stone Trader was asking thoughts on Boeing. I have them right here in front of you. So Boeing posted the Q4 revenue of 23.9 billion, which is up 57% year over year, and ahead of expectations, it's 22.6 billion. The operating cash flow came in at 400 million, which is roughly twice of what Wall Street was modeling. And Boeing delivered 600 aircraft in 2025, nearly double the 2024 levels, and the highest since the year 2018. CEO Kelly Robert said progress is tangible with a lot to be optimistic about in 2026, while acknowledging certain rising expectations. And recent orders include customers like Alaska and Delta that are extending Boeing's backlog.
All right, I'm trying to grab some more AMC.
Approval to raise 737 MAX production above 42 per month following the January 2024 panel blowout incident. That's all I have. Back to the guys.
Thank you very much, Sia. I just wanted to point out there was a post by the president.
I've got $22 left to trade.
I'm here in the great country of Iraq might make a very bad choice reinstalling Nuri al-Maliki as prime minister. Last time he was in power, the country descended into poverty and total chaos. That should not be allowed to happen again because of his insane policies and ideology. If elected, the United States of America will no longer help Iraq, and if we are not there to help, Iraq has zero chance of success, prosperity, or freedom. Make Iraq great again. Right about then, I'm going to say something with regards to UNH. I'll get back to that maybe a quick, after we do this. Right after that happened, or that post happened, you can see.
What's up, Trendy? How we doing? How we doing, Trendy?
In metals, right? So I guess that's the flight to safety. There's been obviously right now.
Oh, coming in at the end. Coming in right at the end. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming through. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I've got AMC up here. We're buying some AMC shares. It's down today, so we're scooping up some shares. It's at $1.45, down 2% today.
Back into the True Social accounts, so I have to rely for people to retweet these things, and then I notice because you need to see if the president is posting something. And then you go a little bit faster, because I caught that a couple of minutes late. Just one thought that I wanted to make on UNH.
No problem. Oh, okay, I got you. I hope you're doing good. Good to see you.
When I had a swing trade in UNH off 300, which was the second time,
I'm probably going to be hopping off in a few minutes so that I can get some other stuff done. I think I'm going to make some breakfast. I'm going to make some breakfast for dinner. What are you guys going to make? What are you guys going to have for dinner?
2/3 of it when it tagged 200 period moving average. And the reason why, and not holding for more aggression, is because of something Brian Shannon said to me, maybe even like a year ago. If the stock has a downward sloping 200 period moving average, it changes the witness on how.
Thanks for liking the live. It helps me out. I appreciate it. We got 4 likes. Thank you guys.
Something that I don't do a lot of swing trading, but I now take that one to heart. It's like have lower profit expectations and ring the register sooner, or make sure you do at your key levels with that down.
Hey, thank you so much. It means a lot.
Here goes silver right now.
That does mean a lot. We try. We try.
Going, gone. We touched down to 102 right there, and then boom, we just exploded right now on SLV. Nothing but love to the upside right there for silver. I mean, check this out in the last minute chart.
But Open Doors looking good too. Open Doors back to $5.90. Open Doors looking good. Thank you for the like.
Taking 110, taking 109.50.
I'm gonna have steak. Man, that sounds really good. Thank you. Yeah, we got 5 likes now. Let's go.
There's a bunch of different.
Man, Open Door is looking real good today. We might actually be able to sell some Open Door. That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be awesome. Look at this.
What silver's actually doing.
We going up. We going up.
Silver is happening right now. The dollar just continues to be weak as well. We talked about the DXY, the US dollar index. Look at that, down to 95 and change. Again, right here, downside.
Here we go. Here we go. Open Door, $5.92.
Get weaker and weaker over the last 24 hours.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up there, strength in silver, strength in gold, weakness coming through on the US dollar. So there it goes, man. Nice move on the Dixie and a nice move on the futures for silver. With spot going nuts, breaking through 110 actually, I did the chart.
All right, AMC's at $1.46. I'm already profitable on my AMC trade.
We were higher on silver. Yeah, we were up to 108 on silver.
Let's go.
Right here, 97% chance of nada tomorrow.
You know, if you go further out, I think you have to go to the middle of the year until you get certainty. Not certainty, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
What I mean is the odds of a.
This is open door
On
here.
the page. Yeah, if you have to go to June until you get a greater than 50% chance.
That's this must be on the.
So to say that the market is not expecting the rate cuts.
Okay, this is the 5 minute. That's fine.
I think the tone matters. The tone's really going to matter tomorrow, and do not underestimate the
That
power
minute
of the
can those minute
president
candles are
to
different.
how could he steal the limelight tomorrow from the Fed? Maybe he announces a replacement. While, can you imagine if he did it while Powell was talking?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know what you're saying.
There's no reason for him to, but like, I don't know, he might, and then the market would suddenly care a heck of a lot more about that than Powell.
Yeah.
But, yeah. It's worth keeping the back.
Over up here. I mean, people are going to tell me not to do it. We just had yeah, that'll be interesting. We'll see tomorrow. I mean, join us tomorrow at this time. You know, there'll be no better place to go. We'll show you all the stocks, anything that's moving around, anything that Trump fires off. We'll be here.
I got AMC in the retirement account too. This is awesome.
I was just gonna say, like, maybe right there. The reason why I said that is I could just see
100 subscribers since I last saw. Hey, yeah, man, we've been on a run. Thank you. Thanks. I mean, you know, you've been helping out. Everything helps. All the likes, all the comments on the videos. You know, like, so you're a big part of that too. So thank you. Yeah, man, I'm trying to grow as fast as I can.
Yeah, silver right there, 100. Where is that? That would be basically a 101 print. 90 cents to the short side. Oh boy. So it's just a matter of, I guess, if you're going to try to hold this, you maybe would use a little bit more shares, but
Let's go. No problem, man.
If you're up,
yeah, absolutely. Yes, it's pretty cool. It's gonna be fun to have you on the journey, you know, and to look back maybe, you know, whatever, like months from now and be like, hey, remember when I just had 1,100 subscribers? I got 2,000 now. That's the goal. I'm shooting for 2,000 subscribers this year. So by the end of the year, hopefully we'll have 2K.
So I just was thinking, like, it is going to look stupid to go short there, but maybe there's something and we just use those as our top picks.
Yeah, hopefully by the end of the year we'll have 2,000 subs. So if you guys subscribe, do it now. It's free.
On silver and potentially go short right now. Let's see the reaction as we continue to move now in SIV. Okay, so looks like we might want to give that top again here. I don't know. Let's just see if it breaks through it. Then wow, I mean, we should just be buying any dips. The minute we broke through right here,
yeah, absolutely. Higher and higher goals, more and more goals.
That level that we were talking about, that should have been a
thank you.
Through the 200 period moving average. Didn't really do anything there.
Trying to get something on my stomach. I haven't eaten yet.
That's the story there. There it goes, taking out the top. So kind of glad that we didn't do it again. This time on a little less volume. So wow, silver just keeps on. I think that's everybody wants to short it, right? So when everybody wants to short something, that's fuel right there to go back up to the upside. So what an extension, man. This is 20 straight minutes.
Yeah, thank you for
20 minutes
for everything. Appreciate it.
98.50, man. Now you're at 101. So wow, silver just ripping faces off there.
I feel like if you saw that truth, you could have punched in like 20 seconds after to the metals on that. There's two questions I want to answer in the chat. One of them I'll throw up there. The first one's easy, but the second one I'll throw up there in a quick second. Because I was
so could be getting some more AMC shares.
Pretty simple. I'm gonna show you GameStop.
Been buying some AMC here. I love this price.
Base here is the confirmation of
open door on the screen right here. This is $5.91.92. I don't think open door is going to be able to get to $6 today, but you know, we'll see.
And then the other question was from Pizza Pot. Pete Yeah, it's pizza pie. Pizza pie. It says, have you ever had a
And then
trade
AMC, man, just
rules and still worked out in your favor?
wow.
The trade
Average
or
volume,
a trader that goes
mixed
against
options.
the rules of the prop firm.
I think so. I mean, down 2.5%, down 12, 13% on the week. Just down. Just nothing but down for AMC. I'll start a position here. You know, I mean, every day it's down. So
like if it happens,
not really, not really, because like the other day it was kind of up. So it was green the other day. So hopefully we can buy some shares here at $1.45 and catch a bounce.
On breaking rules, that's not long-term success. That usually just leads to more losses.
All right, guys, we did it.
Hey, thank you so much, Trendy. Thank you, Trendy.
Chat. I mean, yeah, I don't know, but we showed you right there. We talked about the potential area, waiting for it to bump up again, and there it is, the short.
Let's go AMC.
So nice, we put it on twice. There it goes, once, twice, boom to the downside. There goes silver, man. It is your 50-cent winner. So it's a chicken dinner winner for now. Whether or not this chicken will be a roasted chicken or not, that's soon to find out. But nice move to the downside right now on SLV. So so be it. Wow, I have a buy. I just noticed right now I have a buy at 98.70. Oh yeah, because that was the break that I was talking about that we should have had. Okay, well then it came back in. So all right, I don't know if this move's gonna extend or not. We're at a 40% of this.
Man, I'm stoked. I got some AMC today. That's pretty cool.
It's really been respecting this 21 period moving average pretty much the whole afternoon. I mean, if we sort of zoom
SAFX is up big time, 120% here at the end of the trading session. This is
So
wild.
there it is right now. Watch this 21 period.
What?
It's really sort of respected that. So that area right there
Whoa.
is 90, basically $100. 99.85.
Unreal.
So here it comes right back in again. We'll put another bid out. There it is. Look at it still. And now we're out. Well, now we have about 40% left. So sorry, we're out of 40%. Right there on SLV. So you can see, let's see if it winds up holding that. But yeah, man, we do have some balls. We put them on the table there and took that silver trade. So now we'll wait to see what winds up. Oopsies, that's the wrong thing. I want to customize this. Now we'll have, okay, silver, okay. We got to get our flows back in here to show you guys. But hey, look, 5 minutes ago, we sort of said,
Cisco's up today. CISO's up 21%.
But there it is right there. Put it back on. There goes silver to the downside. And there it goes. So shout out to you guys out there. Hope you're having some fun watching some of these trades go through. And why not right there? Thank you, Stock Ed. Right there.
Gold.com.
The love on that one. I don't know what this screen is. There it is. Let's go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're going to see if we can get going here again. So, yeah, like I said, we just got some more covers down there. I don't know. This could blow the top again. Silver's just really on one. Don't ever get too confident, like, oh my God, I have the top. This is why we exit out when moves like this happen. You'll often see me just whatever, go right back over to trading, because when there's moves like this, you really got to take advantage of them, right? We did something similar on Google.
Very good boy.
When you're talking with Brian, and we had to cover some down there because it was just too good.
You're shocking me.
Right back into our bottom area, and we got some more.
You're shocking me.
So it just gives you a little bit less worry when the market starts to go ham like this. So yeah, not too bad. Yeah,
RCAT's up 10%. RCAT's up 10%, you guys.
That's why I really just showed you guys.
Wow. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna get off and eat in a little bit.
See if we do get that real big flush through 100 again. Like, look what we did, man. We were just watching right there, wicked 100, and then right back up again, right on that level that we marked down. So let's not miss it again. We'll sit there a little ahead of it. We'll sit in the teams, and then we'll sit at 01, and then maybe we'll get that wick one more time, and then wouldn't be surprised if silver continues to go back out upside there. All right, Trade Sniper says short 102.50. And then if it gets
no, it's not my sales. This is it's just a chart.
Yeah.
These are just different companies.
Well, technically, yeah. Well, it depends on when you start.
Yeah. Well,
For our quotes, 102.50 would just be the market high. But look, the market, just go back to the market for a second. Like the Nasdaq is now over 1% and at the top. Just looking at some things that have lagged a bit. AMD is only now at the volume weighted average price. Like if we fail the high, which is a big if, we're not really failing the high right now. like one of the things I like to look for is in the afternoon, like mean reversion plays. So there's this at VWAP, which probably has some space to 253. There's IBIT, which has a potential trend break that I'm eyeballing right now.
The volume is just, man, there's just no volume anymore.
From an early look that are interesting. BBAI has an early look in balance of 870,000. It's trend up. UiPath has a 1.6 million early sell, and well,
yeah, BBAI is just, man,
having a bad
unreal.
Day. I didn't really notice this morning. I think
BBAI is up 8%.
The most important thing is it's been rejecting the volume weighted average price and has that 1.6 million sell imbalance. So I'm going to throw this one up on a chart because I like shorting off of VWAP, or if it's a long term.
I'm not sure. There's a bunch of different numbers, so I'm not sure which one you mean.
Which just gives me a little bit extra. It doesn't mean it has to go down. I'm going to look for a UiPath here. Ideally, get it off VWAP, and then I can hold it until that 350. If it gets to 350, comes out my direction, and you're in the money. That's all the better. But let's.
All right, trying to grab some more AMC here, but we've got green candles, so if we get some more red candles here, we're gonna grab some more AMC shares. Yeah, no problem. Absolutely, just ask away. I'll answer it best I can.
More people are facing these high-risk cancers than ever before. HPV-16 positive head and neck cancers are projected to become the most common type.
Wow, you can see the big drop here on AMC today.
Years. Everybody learn more at
This is the weekly, just looking rough. It's the monthly, just rough.
Sponsoring our great programming for you guys.
So we're taking a position because this is just sad.
It looks like it is one. It's too bad because like we were just in the money nicely on this one, and then I was able to get over there quickly and get a 57 fill. But it looks like it wants to run higher. As I said, as more traders like myself continue to short this name, and it's a good thing we covered, man. We put the trade back on there, but
all right, open doors looking good. $5.92 for open. I'm gonna switch back open. I'm gonna switch it back. Oh, green candle here. Let's go.
We'll capture a little bit of profit on that name, and hopefully be able to garner another win on this. But I don't know. There it is. What am I?
Where'd you go?
Oh, I got that still. Okay.
Get back here.
Here comes right back in.
Hey, let's go.
Right back in on SLV. Let's see where this name goes. We are now short. So there goes SLV. We're bidding 40s now. We'll see if we can get that big trade. Big trade, Neil. Big trade alert. Yes, sir. This is a big trade alert now. We'll sit up in our chair. Like Obi said, when you're a gamer, you sit up like this. You get serious, get some more points associated with you. But there it goes. Nice move to the downside, man. The Bears come for silver right now. Was that the top? I don't know. But now silver goes right away. After that was one of the bigger losers. Now it's the number one thing for me. As there goes silver to the top. And we're out of more, man. We're already out of 50% on that move down. Like I said, we're not counting chickens before they hatch here. All we're doing is shorting this top move on big volume.
Wow,
now
this is unreal.
Guys down. Maybe we'll drift a little bit back to the downside. But we are covering like crazy because our out is going to be 101. And that's a nice move to the downside right there. Big time covering happening for me on SLV. There it is, Stockhead. Yeah, trust your gut always. I think that's very, very important to do. You can look at the charts, but at the end of the day, trading is much more an art than a science. I think
if so, then I'm going to comment.
Again, $100. We'll see if it can wind up holding. Once again, you're just seeing what it's doing.
Yeah, thank you for the comments. Appreciate it.
Which is where this amazing 21 period. I don't know where you found this out from, but good one so far. It does make the move into $100.15. So let's see if we can get some covers down here. But so far, so good. On silver, man. Yeah, there is no top on silver. Yeah, I think you might be right.
There's always a top somewhere. I promise you that. There's nothing that goes parabolic doesn't eventually find a top. I've never seen a situation where that hasn't been true. It doesn't mean that you can't go up for a long time, be irrational. David Tretsiak, 71 degrees Fahrenheit here.
Is it going up a good thing? Yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah, going up is good. Staying green is good.
Earnings, coin flips. Okay, Microsoft, Apple, up the implied move. I could see that happening. Tesla tanks till Elon.
So we've got less than an hour before the market closes.
Meta warners. Well, there should be different options. for Optimus robots. That being said, I don't know if we'll get anything crazy from Elon and McCall in terms of an update for Optimus. I'd actually bet against that. I think I don't think we hear anything substantive with regards to that. But Starbucks, Richard, thank you for the super chat. And
Yeah, you know it, Trendy. Let's go.
Okay, let's look at Starbucks. Again, don't necessarily know the context that you want, but it has been a good recovery. The problem with Starbucks is you can get a leader that everybody believes in.
BATL.
Yeah, but at some point it's like they got to actually do something with this. And do something means break out 100. Every single time we get up here, I'm like, everyone wants a breakout of 100 to take a breakout of 100. They just cannot seem to break 100. It's an obvious level. Everyone and their mother is going to take it, which basically means if it ever goes through, it's going to gap that level. There's no chance they let traders take the breakout of $100. It'll gap through the level or do it in the aftermarket or the pre-market or some nonsense, and they report. But it is a $100 breakout that I'm looking for on Starbucks. I almost don't want any other trade in that particular name. And let's go over to Sia. We're going to talk about
Sia. Wouldn't want to be a.
Thank you so much, Neil. So we're going to take a dive into it straight away. The IWM is up 0.22% today. Let's talk about a couple individual tickers. First up, I have, my favorite, Bloom Energy, BE, up 9.4%. Brokerage Jeffries has raised price target on the power solutions company Bloom Energy from $92
thanks, Trendy.
to $92, from $53 as of yesterday. And after we have digital, APLD is up almost 16% today after its announcement yesterday that it had broken ground on a new artificial intelligence data campus venture. This move came after the firm revealed its plans for Delta Forge 1, a new 430 megawatts AI factory campus in the southern U.S. state. And APLD shares are
all right, SAFX still going up. XTKG. A lot of Chinese stocks are popping right now.
Insurance Group is down 8% today. The company reported its fourth quarter earnings on 26th of February of this year. The company will do that via a conference.
Hey, thanks, Trendy. I appreciate you.
On that day. Next up, we have CIFR.
Roma
is up 13.6%. The price target has been raised to $22 per share from $13 per share by Keefe, Bruyette, and Woods. And another thing, co-president and COO of Cipher has just sold 35,568.
All right, you guys, if you like undervalued stocks, give me a follow, you guys. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. I come out with stock alerts every single week. I'm probably going to come out with some more this week for sure, but maybe even today. I might make some more content today. Feeling pretty excited. Portfolio's up 10%. We are up. We're green. We're up for the year. We're doing well, actually doing better than we were last year. This is my year. Hopefully it's everybody's year. I want it to be your year. So subscribe to the channel, you guys. Got some good stock picks that are still good. So check out the videos, subscribe to the channel. Become a part of the investing community that we got here that we're trying to grow. All right, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. I'm not here to sell you any kind of course. You're just helping me out. One day, hopefully, I'll get monetized and make some money off of this. But until then, it is what it is. We'll just talk about stocks that we like. All right, non-financial advice for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, definitely going to have more opportunities in the market this week. And I'm going to be talking about those stocks. So one of them right now is AMC. It's down. And the other one is Open Door. Those are the two stocks that I'm watching right now. These are the two stocks that I'm invested in right now. Just so you know, we've been trading some other things, but if you haven't been here, then they're basically the ones that have been winning, so such as the big ones, the Netflix, the Intel, the stuff like that. That's what I mean. So other than that, we haven't really had anything that people don't the underrated ones, you know, that nobody really knows about, but
I'm going to short the next available.
they'll be there. They'll be there. There'll be some actually IPO today that I had no idea about. So that one was up like 200%. So stuff like that. You know, we talk about anything and everything on this channel when it comes to the stock market. So let me know what you're trading, and we'll look it up. We'll talk about it.
Larger than I would want to add at 350. That's unlike.
And yeah, we'll keep partying, you guys. But thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys make some money.
And it is still 868,000. So it's much more interesting.